I wanted to get involved with the Grandparent Project because coming from a homogenous country like Japan, I've never really encountered ideas or concepts of immigrants, immigration, or migration.
My research project is focused on my national identity as a first-generation immigrant to Canada, and I've interviewed my younger sister, my dad, my grandmother, and my aunt.
I plan on interviewing my grandmother and my mom. I want to interview them about their migration history and mobility patterns from immigrating from Kandy, Sri Lanka to Toronto, Canada.
In regards to my parents' immigration story, I'd always known all of these bits and pieces and little stories here and there, but I never really tried to clarify things like specific dates or names. So now that I've done my interviews and I have a transcript, I can comb through a specific timeline for my analysis.
For a lot of Canadians, immigration is part of their history, it's part of their identity. So to be able to do a project that where you could look at both your personal family members, as well as such a broad theme that so many people relate to, is really unique and special in and of itself.
I've never designed a research project of my own and never about something that's so close to my personal experience. So I've always envisioned academic research to be very removed and impersonal, but I think that this project has given me the opportunity to look at my own family through a very personal and emotional way almost.
You're sitting with that person and you get the chance to listen to their experience that they are very, I guess, hesitant to tell other people. So I was very lucky enough to hear those stories.
It just reconfirmed, now that I'm looking back through the data and comparing it to the literature, that our immigration experience wasn't necessarily what you would call a normal immigration experience. So I'm very interested in talking back to this literature and exploring the different aspects of immigrant life that most people don't tend to focus on.
It's really interesting to see how different people have different and such diverse experiences in the room, and I think that's one of the benefits of kind of researching in Canada and being in Toronto, where we have so many ethnicities.
It's unbelievable because you don't really come across many research opportunities, I think, for students, especially in social sciences at an undergraduate level. Nevertheless, something that aligns so importantly with my interests about migration and mobility.
What we like to focus on is these kind of entangled trajectories of mobilities within families. So making it a much more complicated and nuanced story than migration stories of the past have been.